Good job. So good evening. Now being recorded. Yeah, thank you. So good evening, everybody. It's great to have you on the call. So Adirunke, we're going to be starting with a very short story from Adirunke. Adirunke, you have about 3 minutes to share with us your journey into education consulting. I believe that a lot of people here are looking forward to hear your story. Adirunke is joining us from Akwa Ibom State. Yo, I don't care. Are you ready for us? Let's get to hear from you quickly before we kick off tonight. Yeah.
Good
So
evening,
over to
Dr.
you,
Toyin.
Adebuke. Good evening.
Good evening, everyone. It's good to be.
Yes, we can hear you. So I'm going to be pinning you to the screen. Yeah. So awesome. You have the floor.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here this evening, and I welcome each and every one of us to this call this evening. I would like to first of all thank Dr. Toyin for being an amazing coach, an amazing mentor. And I would like to state that I've not met Dr. Toyin physically. We have always been relating online, even before I joined the core skills consultant training. And it has been from one transformation to another. You know, I always say something that core skills empowers consultants. They don't only train us, they empower us. And I have so many stories, but Dr. Tony is not giving me too much time this evening, just 3 minutes. Core skills don't only train, they empower us. And last year, I finished my training. And from last year, from the empowerment that core skill has given me, I have additional certifications, even from Global Skills Development Organization. So many opportunities of recent. I don't know whether Dr. Toye wants me to share. She still shared one research opportunity. So they empower consultant. That's one thing I want you to know, that as you are registering with core skills, not only the certificate you are going to be get, there are so many empowering and opportunities that comes from being part of the tribe, core skill tribe. And it's amazing. Yesterday, I was still sharing with her. There was a school owner we were supposed to meet, and from there, I had the opportunity to even be in a room that I never expected I would be just yesterday. So it's
Mention the room. Mention the room. Let them hear us. Mention the room. I don't care.
I went on behalf of core skills to we were planning a particular session, and while there, as I was still discussing with the owner, she said, "Oh, that is great." Before you knew it, I went into a very strategic meeting with a high personnel, a chief medical director of an outstanding medical institution in Akwa Ibom State, and the discussion was just transformational. I was like, wow. So it's just, let me just put it that it CTAL core skills empowers consultants in the tribe. And we also have the core skill tribe group on WhatsApp if you want to join. That is another empowering group from core skill. And trust me, it's free of charge, but the free of charge, we have two empowering sessions, bi-weekly session in a month that is free. Of recent, we had a school owner from Surulere facilitate for us free intensive facilitation, that whatever you're getting from there, some people pay for it. So, and we also have market days. You can always advertise your products on Saturdays. The group, probably I'll be dropping the link for the core skills WhatsApp group on the main consultants group, so you can join us. It's a free group. It's not that it's free like that, but it's let me say, it's just Dr. Tony's Foundation for Education Consultants on CTAL Tribe. So please, Dr. Tony, I want to say thank you once again for the opportunity you always give us. Dr. Toyin, through Dr. Toyin also, I'm a facilitator of Equip Nigeria, a foundation owned by John C. Maxwell. And currently I'm the training and learning lead for Akwa Ibom State. So many, Dr. Toyin, my 3 minutes is up. I don't want to.
Thank you so much, Aderonke. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you, thank you. Great to have you all on the call. So currently, I think we are about almost 25. Let's give our flowers to Aderonke. Aderonke, thank you always for always coming in to share, to let people know, to blow our trumpets and all of that. Amazing stuff right there. Okay, so I've been looking at the community and I've been seeing different people's expectations and all of that. So once again, let me know where you're joining us from in the chat. Just drop your location, only your location. We've done a lot of introduction in the group earlier in the day, so I don't want to take so much of our time trying to do that again. So I am going to be getting us started right away. But I needed Aderonke to share that background so that a lot of us will know that we did not miss road, that we are in the right place. And guess what? To get all of us, to meet, Port Harcourt, wow. To get a lot of us to come into today's training, we had to pay, because I'm sure a lot of us knew that we got to know about this training through sponsored ads, right? And it's fantastic, it's amazing. So I'm joining from 2 devices so that I could be seeing our charts, and at the same time I could, we have people from Mina, Niger State. Oh my God, wow. If somebody invited you for this webinar, a friend, a colleague, you didn't see it on the internet, but a friend of yours invited you, please let us know in the chat. So we're not going to be taking a lot of our time. We're going to be diving straight in because we mean business. When I say we mean business, we mean business. So learning has started. We are very time conscious people. We don't delay. We don't waste time. We are always spot on. And so that's why, we are getting started immediately. Don't worry, just keep it coming. I'm going to be checking through the chats later on. Port Harcourt. Hey, Port Harcourt is leading, no. Lagos people, where are you? Akwa Ibom State, yeah. Niger State, amazing. This is serious. This is serious. This is serious. All righty. Okay. Ghana, Kumasi, yay. Lagos. All righty. Let's keep it coming. Lagos. Okay. Lagos. Okay, Lagos people. We don't hear. Oh, I know they carry last. Kwara State. Yeah, Mrs. Busari, good to see you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Please, if there's any of your friends that are supposed to be here, make sure that they are here. Lagos State, we don't see you. Lagos, no, they carry last. I worry that they carry last. Okay. Deborah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's dive straight into tonight's conversation. Ogun State, amazing. So I know that is why we are here. A lot of us saw the flyer. A lot of us saw the video, and we are like, oh yes, I really want to become an education consultant. And I read through, some of us said the entirety of education consulting. Some of us said, I want to learn about the entire business, everything that has to do with education. And I was like, in this same 1 hour webinar. Okay, it is well. Well, let's kickstart. Let's get started. So yes, this is why we are here tonight. And definitely, trust me, you're going to have value. Please, if you are just joining on, please mute your mic because it's very important. We are also recording so that this webinar will be very clear and, we can listen audibly, okay? So yes, let's get started. So I don't always assume that people know me, and that's why I always like to introduce myself. So once again, my name is Dr. Toyin Sam-Emehelu, and I'm a competent, seasoned education consultant, a certified leadership coach, and I have been able to mentor nothing less than 1,000 leaders. I've also been able to train and consult with over 70,000 learners. And of course, I've been able to help. Okay, right now, this number is no longer correct. I've been able to help close to 100 educators become education consultants between 2020 and now. I'm also a mentor with the MasterCard Foundation, Teach for Nigeria, Toyin Sam-Emehelu Foundation, Landmark Foundation, and Bridge for Billions. I'm the founder and executive consultant at Core Skills Transformational Academy. I have my doctorate of education planning and management with Proels University in the United States of America. I'm a certified business consultant from the School of Consulting in the UK. I'm also a fellow at the Chartered Institute of Mentoring and Coaching, International Management Consultants, and the Pan-African Consultancy Association. I currently am the partnership lead with Equip Nigeria. That is the John C. Maxwell's Foundation. John C. Maxwell is known as the #1 thought leader on leadership across the globe. I'm currently the author of 38 books and a recipient of several awards. Thank you. I can see my flowers and everything. Okay, I see you. All right. And I'm also a wife and a mother of 2 young, astonishing leaders. So that's me in a nutshell. One thing I also did not add here right now is the fact that I am currently consulting for 5 African countries. And I shared that in the video that most of us got to see, all right? And so I'm not just a local education consultant, I'm a global education consultant. Now, before we jump into the whole topic of, okay, how, Dr. Toyin, tell me how do I become an education consultant? It's important to know the why, right? Miles Monroe says, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. A lot of people think that they just love the name consultant, okay? It's not just about loving the name. There's a whole lot more to loving the name, being a consultant, all right? So if you're interested in knowing why, type Y in the chat. We are going to be training together. Type Y in the chat. Y. W-H-Y. Yes, okay, with millions of children across the globe. Why, Damilola? I see you. Why, Kemi? I see you. Why, Mrs. Grace Busari? Busari, I know. Yeah, why? Why be an education consultant in the first place? Why? I can see you, Lucy. I see you, Udoka. I see you, Ramis. I see you, Chidima. Temilolu. Why did you put 2 double Y's? Wisdom, yeah, by the way, Wisdom, thank you so much for turning on your camera. You're making me not to feel alone in this journey. Peace, thank you. Why? Oh, we have Renata Consulting Limited already. Why? Okay, those are my learned colleagues. Deborah says why. Amazing. Temilade says why. The first thing is that becoming an education consultant allows you to leverage your expertise in education to impact a broader range of schools, educators, students, by extension, your community, your nation, and the world at large. The first thing I want to share with us is that it helps you to impact education at a very large scale. You can see my picture there. This was last year. I was at Kigali, and it's this same education. I'm muted. Can you not hear me?
We can hear you, ma.
Thank you. Somebody told me that I'm muted, so I was scared. All right. So for you to know that my eyes are on 2 devices, so I'm getting the feedback right on time. So I was at Kigali, and one of the beautiful things that education consulting has helped me to do. By the way, I've been an education consultant since 2012. So that's cumulatively 13 years of me consulting across different countries, both in Africa, Canada, and United States. And of course, one thing this has helped me to do is to be able to influence policies, influence curriculum, influence teaching methodologies. And this has helped me to have a broad impact on the education system, affecting hundreds and thousands of students at a time. Because for every school that I affect, I'm affecting the students within that school. Also, it helps me to promote innovation, because as consultants, what you would realize is that you'll be called upon to introduce new technologies, teaching methods, or learning strategies, helping to modernize educational practices. Whether we like it or not, we are in a profession that is constantly, everly evolving. At every six hours, research says that new knowledge is being added. So you cannot afford to just say, oh, I am comfortable sitting down within my classroom. You need to begin to see how you are going to be strategically positioned to transform across other countries of the world. And that is one thing education consulting would do for you. Let's move on. Another reason is that it provides diverse opportunities and flexibility. This is me on my way to Edo State. I got a project with Edo State government. That was 2 years ago, to help train what they call them script writers, curriculum script writers. I was on my way here to execute that project, and of course, what that did for me was it opened me up to diverse opportunities where I was able to help tackle a unique challenge in that state, that period of time. And I was so glad, because till today, I'm still in touch with these script writers. So what that also now did for me was that I was able to offer a lot of services with flexibilities within my schedule. I was able to choose projects of interest. Not every consulting assignment, I don't jump on every consulting assignment, especially if it's beginning to conflict with my personal and my ethics professionally. All right. So you are not tied down. You have diverse opportunities and flexibilities, and at the same time, you are able to impact across board. Now, another thing this does for you is personal growth and development. This was about 2 years ago. I got a scholarship to be with the United Nations Women to carry out a project on procurement. All right. And what this did for me was that it exposed me to a lot of new ideas, pedagogical approaches, and educational technologies that then helped me to be able to know about current trends, even in the procurement sector. As I speak to you now, I'm able to handle some projects that has to do with procurement, procuring educational resources. I don't know if you get my point. And this has helped me to expand my expertise and to deepen my knowledge in specific domains, and established me as an expert even across procurement when it comes to educational resources. Now, this was me also with Teach for Nigeria. So Teach for Nigeria is the Nigeria arm for Teach for All. So Teach for All is like a social enterprise that is global, internationally. So Teach for Nigeria, I don't know if we've heard about them. Has anybody heard about Teach for Nigeria? If you have heard about Teach for Nigeria or Teach for All, give me a thumbs up. I want to see our reaction. Yeah. I want to see our reaction. If you heard about Teach for Nigeria or Teach for All, amazing, Damilola. Awesome, Ibrahim. Awesome. Oh, great. Amazing. So one of the things that happened was that because of the amount of work I've done in education, I currently am a mentor with Teach for Nigeria, and at the same time, I help to facilitate during their boot camps. So what then I remember this particular session was on how they can revamp their CVs. Now, we even have a course at Core Skills Transformational Academy on this, and we've had a lot of people get a lot of jobs, testimonials. In fact, somebody still got an international job based on that course. It's just 10,000 naira. If you're interested, you can reach out to any of the admins on the group, and then they will share how you can get the course. Now, what this course did was that it was able to help the participants during that bootcamp on how they could revamp their CVs, because at this point, they had already finished their 1-year fellowship and transitioning. After 2 years, Teach for Nigeria, we ask you to go. I mean, they have to take in new fellows. Am I right? For those of us that know them. So what then happened was that a lot of the people seated in this room were able to achieve that based on the fact that I was able to help to creatively solve such a complex problem for them. Okay? Now, it also provides you with entrepreneurial opportunities. I know a lot of us, one of the reasons why we are stuck in the classroom is because we are scared of the unknown. But the truth is, if you are in the right setting, I was listening to a podcast this morning and somebody was saying in that, not podcast, I was watching a YouTube session. And in that YouTube session, the invited guest was saying that make sure you position yourself in the right place. When you position yourself in the right place, opportunities will easily find you. The reason why a lot of us are struggling is because we are in the wrong place. You heard Aderonke's testimonial. Aderonke, I've known Aderonke barely for like 2 years. I've not seen her physically, but because she is in our community, she's able to harness a lot of opportunities. And that is my encouragement to you at this point, because when you are able to transition into education consulting, it provides you with a high level of autonomy. And then this potential will significantly give you financial rewards. I'm telling you the fact. I am a multi-millionaire as an education consultant. I am. There's no need for me to be humble about it. Wisdom, thank you. Yeah. 2 years ago, I was in 5 African countries. Last year, to even get visa alone, to even buy air tickets, And this year, my plan is to go to Tanzania. I'm also looking forward to being in South Africa. And I am an educator like you, a fellow educator like you, right? Now, the truth also is that you help to enhance teacher and student outcome. Now, one thing I want you to know about education consulting is that once you get this certification, another thing you can begin to do is to position yourself to train in corporate settings. This is me in this room. Who can guess this company? Type in from what you can see on your screen, type, which company do you think I was training here? I want to see if I have very, very, very intelligent people in the room. My eyes are on the chart. Which company do you think I'm training? Well, P says Chi, very close. Temiloluwa got it. Yeah. Coca-Cola Company. Yes, absolutely. Now, we have a lot of advantage every time I get to train in corporate setting. Like last year, I trained in oil and gas. I trained in manufacturing. Each time I have an opportunity to train in corporate setting, guess what? They always know that there's something different about me because I am originally a teacher. So it's just different from people that call themselves L&D, learning and experience designers, or they call themselves learning and development experts. And that is one thing I want you to know. So while you are supporting teachers' development, improving student success, you can also begin to position yourself as a corporate trainer once you have become an education consultant. Now, you are also then begin to able to influence educational policies because now you have a broader understanding of the educational sector. A lot of us complain. We go to Facebook, we go and type, the Minister of Education does not know what he's doing. Everything ends and wisdom is smiling. Everything just ends there. Here's the truth. When we will begin to take the bull by the horn, if anybody recognizes that woman in that picture, she is a former Minister of Education. That is Dr. Obi Ekwezili, right? And this was me in 2003, graduating from the School of Politics, Policy, and Governance. Why? Because I was willing to go and learn more about policies as to how it affects the education sector. Yes, that's Dr. Obi in 2023. Absolutely. And Dr. Obi knows me in person. So this is what this kind of experience can do to you, because this will help you in development and implementation of educational reforms. Remember, this particular conversation we are having, don't limit your brain or don't limit yourself to just becoming an educator in Nigeria. I went to learn about educational policies so that I can influence across other countries, which I'm seeing. You can't see my screen again. I can see my screen. No, Temiloluwa, this must be your network. So you may want to work on that. So that is what I'm talking about. Now, this was me on my way to Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. This was me 2024. Yeah. There's a school I've been consulting for. In fact, virtually since 2023 in Ivory Coast. They then reached out to me at some point and they were like, no, Dr. Toyin, you've so much influenced our school. We need you to come physically. This trip was an all expense paid trip. Yeah. Now, why am I saying this? There is a high demand for the expertise. The rising demand for consultants will help you to ensure that you consult, creating a stable and potentially lucrative career. Are you getting my point? So it is key that you strategically position yourself to be able to make sure that you are someone that is so sought after and in high demand. So if a school can sponsor my trip all the way to Cote d'Ivoire, just because I was able to deliver well and transform the school. So I want you to type in the comments, if it be me, oh, if it be me, if it be me, if it be me. Well done, Deborah. Continue. So I'm trying to open up our yes, well done, everybody. Let's keep it coming. Okay, Chi, let's keep it coming. Damilola, let's keep it coming. Ibrahim. Dr. Toyin does not have two heads. Yes, Toyin. Yes, so wisdom. Thank you. Lucky. Thank you, Victoria. Some of us, we don't even have a passport yet. How are you positioning yourself? Some of us are not, we just feel so stuck. So what I'm doing for you right now is the mental shift that I'm trying to create for you. Bukola, I can see you. Well done, everybody. Well done, Olainka. And that's just the truth. Okay? So what then can it also do? It can help you to contribute to educational equity. This was me for, propagating the gospel of SDG. Who can tell me which SDG is education? Let me even see. Which SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, is education? Let me see if we are even on point. Okay, Olufusha. Okay, let's keep it coming. Awesome. Oh, yes. Great. I have people that are on point here. I wanted to be sure. SDG 4, absolutely. So nothing says that you don't also strategically position yourself on the SDG. Why? Because as an education consultant, you are now becoming globally relevant, not just locally relevant, not just a local champion in your school. All right? So that is very, very key. Now, by the way, we have not really spoken about what you need to do to become an education consultant. So I would advise you to do not leave now because this is just getting interesting. Another very key thing is that you are going to usually have a rewarding and fulfilling work. You can see me there, super excited. Like, I don't feel like I'm working any day of my life as I am right now because I love what I do. Being able to make a difference, knowing that your work is possibly impacting student futures, can be incredibly rewarding. Beyond 13 students, beyond 25 students. By the time you become an education consultant, for example, the school in Cote d'Ivoire has nothing less than 500 students. So I'm positively impacting 500 students, and that's just one out of the many schools that I'm consulting for. So what then is this talking about? So knowing this also helps to make sure that you have job satisfaction and, hey, increased earning potential. You see this one? Hey, it is massive. You are able to earn a lot more. So the interesting thing is that you cannot just jump from where you are to where we are talking about. And that is why, remember, we have not really talked about what you need to do to become an education consultant. So make sure you stay on this call till the very end, because we are about getting on with that. To get on that, we have a course that is 200,000 Naira only, payable in 2 installments, and it's titled Become a Certified Education Consultant. So after this course, nobody will call you education consultant by mouth. You become certified. You put it on all your bios, all your LinkedIn, everywhere, and let people know that you are no longer just an ordinary teacher. The first module will talk about understanding the education sector. The second module will talk about transitioning from an educator to an education consultant. Module 3, education consulting skills. Module 4, conducting educational needs assessment. Module 5, education consulting models, framework, and tools. Because we have our own vocabulary and there's a way you need to be able to start talking so that you will be differentiated from the people that just only went to train one school or train two school and then start calling themselves a consultant. Training is only a tool in consulting. Mentoring is only a tool in consulting. Consulting is a very, very deep work, right? In Module 6, you'll be learning about curriculum design and development for education consultants. Module 7 talks about education consulting implementation strategies. Module 8 talks about monitoring and evaluation in education consulting assignments. And Module 9, you'll be looking at comprehensive education consulting reports. Now, not to worry if you say, Dr. Toyin, hey, this 200,000, by the way, you can pay in 2 installments. We are starting February 1st. All right. And it's going to run till the end of March. Okay. Toyin, you can drop the account details on the group now. Now, the good thing is if you are paying within the next 24 hours, if you are paying your first installment within the next 24 hours, you can deposit 80,000 naira. And at the end of the day, you will pay 180,000 instead of 200,000, only for those that are paying within the next 24 hours. If 24 hours, that is from now till 7 p.m. tomorrow. If you don't make any payment before then, sorry, you will have to pay your 200,000 naira, because we are trying to make sure that we want people that are ready to take the bull by the horn and do what is expected. All right. So I've dropped the account details. If you can pick it up, pay your 80,000 naira, and then get straight on to get your 20,000 naira off as discount. Now, if you are watching from outside Lagos, that is not a problem. We have a seller link where you can make your direct payment. Once you make your payment, share your evidence of payment with any of the admins on the group. Now, if you say, oh, Dr. Toyin, by the way, this particular 200,000 naira, the one for this 200,000 naira, covers both the training, the mentorship. You will continue to remain in the alumni group, lifetime mentorship with me, as well as when we have consulting assignments within your region or your state, you have the high tendency to work with us on that consulting assignment and get paid. Yes, you heard me right, get paid. We provide you with experiential learning as well. So that's for 200,000. If you now say, Dr. Toyin, oh, 20,000 is quite much, but I can afford 100,000. For 100,000 is only for the course. Only for the course. If you are going only for the course without mentorship, is 100,000 naira. And if you pay within the next 24 hours, we can give you 10,000 naira waiver. So that means you will pay just 90,000 naira. Again, if you are paying within the next 24 hours, outside 24 hours, you will pay your 100,000 naira. And of course, if you are also watching from outside Nigeria, we have the seller link, which we will share on the group as soon as possible. Now, if you now say, I can't pay for the mentorship and the course, I can't pay for the course only, we have the hard copy of the book, Educational Consultancy Blueprints, which was forwarded by the former Commissioner for Education in Lagos State. That is the person of Mrs. Ade Fisayo. And of course, that is going for just 15,000 naira. And for those that would say, oh, I can't, okay, someone's hand is up. Okay, I'm going to respond to your question as soon as I'm done. Let me just finish with this particular slide. Once I'm done with this particular slide, I will respond to your question. Just give me a minute. All right. So stay tuned, because we have not really talked about the myths. There's still something you're going to learn in your transitioning. So you want to stay tuned. So if you say, I can't buy the hard copy, the soft copy is available on seller for just 10,000 naira. We have dropped the seller link on the group for the courses for either the course only, the course and mentorship, ebook, and hard copy. But for the hard copy, if you are within Lagos, you will still have to cover for your delivery fee. So that is very, very important. Okay, so for the person raising his or her hand, let me check. I'm going to give you opportunity to say something now. Then we'll continue with the class. Okay. So who is raising up his or her hand? Toyin, can you help notify the person? I mean, can you help call the person?
Okay, ma. It's Kemi, ma. Miss
Okay,
Kemi, please,
Kemi.
can you please unmute so you can speak, please? Miss Kemi, please, you can unmute. Thank you.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Kemi, go ahead. Unmute your mic and speak. Or better still, you may want to drop your question in the chat. You may want to drop your question in the chat because we can't hear your voice and I don't want to keep or stay on the call for too long. All right, so having said that, let's continue on our conversation. So we're going to be looking at the ideal time to transition and how to go about it, because quite a lot of us, we are quick to want to transition. But before then, I want us to know that there's an international student joining us all the way from Ghana. And she has not only done level 1, she has also done level 2 of the program. So at this point, I'm going to stop sharing my screen so that we can hear our voice. So Lucy, are you on the call?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so Lucy, take over the floor. We are not done. Lucy just wants to share, we are in different time zones, so we have to allow our time to speak. So Lucy, I'm going to be pinning you so that everybody can see you. Yeah. Okie dokie. Lucy's story has been so inspiring.
Greetings, everyone, and thank you so much, Dr. Toyin. So our journey started somewhere early last year. I discovered Dr. Toyin on social media. So do not take any friendships that you start on social media for granted. I attended one of her free webinars, and after the webinar, I was really, really inspired, but I didn't know that by now I would have really been a transformed person. The former speaker actually mentioned the fact that when you join Core Skills, there's a lot of transformation, there's a lot of impact that you really go through, and that's exactly what my story is about. So after going through the first webinar, I just decided to send Dr. Toyin a message. And in my mind, I was like, if she responds, well and good. If she doesn't, then we'll see what to do. But I was so surprised. Immediately, she responded. And from that time up to now, she's been my coach, and much more than that, because she's somebody who anytime I make a milestone, I make a move in my life, I always share with her, and she's even more excited than I am, really encouraging me to move on. So as she has mentioned, I've already done Education Consultant Certification Program Level 1. I'm now in Level 2. And the beauty of it is that it is self-paced. And I can tell you there's a lot of knowledge that you gather, a lot of information. Before I met Dr. Toyin, I had started. I thought I knew what education consultancy was all about. But then I realized that there was much more that I was to get to know before starting my business. And I'm telling you now, if I go, I'm much better than what I would have done if I had started without meeting Dr. Toyin. So the other thing is that she encourages you in so many ways. At one point, she also got me in touch with some of the members of John Maxwell's Beyond Success Equip, and I was able to join the course 7 weeks, and I managed to finish, and now I have a certificate in that also. So there's a lot
Wow,
going on.
Lucy, I'm just getting
in
to
so
hear
many
this.
areas.
I'm just getting
Yeah.
to hear this. So wow.
So I got my certification for that. And at the same time, she encouraged me to do webinars last year. The first one, she graciously agreed to be my guest speaker, and it was just awesome. And she also encouraged me. The first one was free. The second one, she pushed me to move into paid webinar. And again, that one was very, very successful.
Lucy, you
She
were
not only
you were
helped
almost
me-
passing out for the paid one, but we did it. We did it.
She not only pushed me and supported me, went through my questions and my presentations, but she also appeared for the webinar itself. You can imagine. It was just exciting seeing her there, and also helping just to make sure that the webinar was as good as it should be. Now, the other thing is that when you go through core skills, there's a lot that you learn. I tell you, there's a lot. Even just the one I'm going through now, finishing, there's so much I've learned from starting a business, project management, branding, online engagement, keys to setting up an engaging website. There's collaboration and networking, why that is important. There is so much information, things that you might take for granted, start your business, and then you get into trouble. In this case, when you go through the courses, you're really, really equipped. You are fully equipped to go and start your business. So at this point, I'm really, really, there are a lot of ideas flying in my head as I go through the course. And I know that the day I actually get started, I'm going to be in good hands, and Doctor will be with me, walking right through the success. So I know I'm definitely in a better place right now, and I know it's even going to get better. And for this year, again, Dr. Toyin has pushed me. I am ready with a series of webinars. I've actually set out a schedule for the whole year, and I'm inviting all of you for my webinars because I'm telling you, they shall be awesome.
Fantastic.
I'm competing with Doctor. I'm competing with my coach. So thank you so much, Dr. Toyin, and thank you for those who attended my webinars.
And
I'm really, really encouraging you. Please take the course. Take the course. Yes, it's worth it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lucy. We are coming to Ghana. Who is coming with me? We are going to Ghana. Lucy, you've forgotten our
You're
conference.
welcome.
We are actually having a major conference in Ghana. So
yes, conference in Ghana. So you're all welcome. Start packing your bags and get here. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the beautiful thing about Lucy's growth, it was so exceptional. I remember how she was so scared when we're about to start, I hope I'm back. It seems okay. Yes. I remember how she was so scared when we're about to start, and Lucy kept saying, "Ma," I said, "You will do it. You will do it." And this morning, she shared so many information, about our progress with me. And that's why it's better for you to go for the premium, because if you go for the course only, you will do the course and you'll be fine. You'll be all right. But if you go for the mentoring and this thing as well, you will be able to get so many things sorted, right? So, and sincerely, it's been an amazing journey working with her. I was so excited, as I am as always. All right, so let's get back to class. I still have two other people that would like to say one or two things, but hey, let's continue with our conversation. So let's look out for the ideal time. So I know a lot of us are really itching to become an education consultant, but like I would always say, don't jump out. Type in the comments, don't jump out. Type there so that your fellow students can see it. Don't jump out. Don't jump out. Don't jump out. I want to see, type, don't jump out. It's important. If you jump out, you will jump back in. Don't jump out. Don't jump out. Wisdom, don't jump out. Yes. And that is why this entire course is an experience. 8 weeks, we would hold your hand. You can even still be teaching. We will teach you how to exit. We will teach you how to, for example, before I exited, in fact, I still worked for about 6 years before I became a full-time consultant. So don't say, hey, so his course has ginger me. Don't jump out. So there's something we call exit strategy. I have a lot of my students here. I have Ogechi, I have Toyin, I have, who else? Who are all the other students? Oh yeah, alumni members. Type here, type alumni. Tap alumni, tap alumni. Alumni members in the room. Ogechi, yes. I have Aderonke. Yes, proud alumni. Yes, I have Aderonke. I have Toyin. What about retiree of over 10 years? That one, you have already jumped out. So we need you. You need to jump on the course. Olufusha, you need to jump on the course like ASAP. Please, your own case is different though. It's those that are still very young. So Olufusha, please, you need to even pay. No. Call your children. And everybody you need to call, you need it like there's no tomorrow because you are coming with a lot of experience. All right. So we need you a lot, ma'am. We need you. All right. So the first thing is that for you to be able to, begin to think of transitioning, being a media career person will help. How to go about it, I can't delve so much into it. Another one is when you're seeking greater flexibility and work-life balance over the long time, it's also a good time. Like I said, I can't delve deep because of our time. After completing an advanced education or certification where you have gotten specialized knowledge that would help you transform the educational sector. If you're passionate about educational reform, you're not comfortable with just being in a place where you are just too relaxed. Also, after reaching a leadership plateau, so we had somebody that just joined us sometimes last, when was that? The last cohort. She had headed 2 schools for almost 15 years. And she got to a point where she felt oversaturated. And I'm proud to let you know that right now, the school had to make her the school's consultant. She evolved into the school consultant. What do you think that meant for her? I want to see, engage in the room. She used to be the leader, the school leader, but over time, she now evolved into becoming the school consultant, right? And I helped her to, I want to use the right word. I helped her to successfully craft a letter, everything, because the school could not afford to lose her. That's just the truth. And that is why wherever setting you are right now, growth, yes, Chidima, the school could not afford to lose her. And that's why wherever you are right now, whatever it is you're doing right now, be of so much value that your school will not say, thank God, though, good riddance to bad rubbish. You are tapping into that. Yeah. Lucy, yes, that was what happened. I helped her to craft a letter, like a resignation letter. Lucy, let me know when you are ready because you are a premium student. Yes. And right now, the school had to retain her as a school consultant. And she only visits the school just twice a week. And guess what? They did not even remove 1 naira from her salary. Yes, that is how much I worked with her to achieve that. Yes, absolutely. So when you also then realize that there is a market demand. Now, my personal assistant is here, Bukola is here. In the last 1 week, guess what? We had a lot of people that approached us that they were looking for virtual assistants. People were just coming to us. So by the time we resumed to the office on Monday, Bukola, bear me witness. So I always like when people bear me witness. By the time we got to the office on Monday, I had to call. I said, Bukola, guess what? That means there is a market demand for virtual assistants. And did you know what we agreed to do? We are creating a course. And that's what education consulting does for you. It It widens your horizon. It makes you to begin to think out of the box, because the educational consulting skills will help you to get what is expected for you to be able to do. So there are a whole lot more things that will help you, yeah, regarding you transitioning, and what you need to know, what your goals should be, who do education consultants work with. Now, this is the meat of the conversation tonight, talking about the 10 ends you need before starting, the 10 ends that you need to get clear. But before I go ahead, I will allow Ogechi to unmute. Ogechi, you're given 3 minutes to speak between now and 7:55 about your experience with core skills, as well as the education consultant program. Ogechi is also an alumni. Ogechi, are you in a place where you can talk? If yes, let's get to hear your voice. So Ogechi is based in Lagos Island. Okay, all right, go ahead, Ogechi.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to class. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Ma. One thing about core skills is a place that transforms not just your job, but your entire life. That's the truth. We have, I came in contact with Dr. Toyin in 2017. I dragged my fiance at the time alongside. And today our children are also in the business of being transformed. Yes, so one of the things consulting does for you, it gives you time to pursue other goals. Motherhood came in between a time where I needed time for myself and all of that. But Dr. Toyin held my hands, and today I'm holding other hands. That is where I want you to be. So don't look at the money. Don't say 200,000 naira is too much. If you want to go and flex in Lagos, 200,000 naira for just 2 nights sometimes might not be enough. So why not delve into something that you will get receipt for and value for almost all your life? So right now I consult for the Makoko Foundation School. This is like going on 3 years. And you know what that sector is. Let's not even go into that. You can't go into certain sectors if you're not equipped. Now, I see some retirees that want to do something with us. Don't worry, Dr. Toyin is for all ages. Trust me, you're going to like and love your time with us. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much, Mama. Mwah, mwah.
Okay, yes, so that's Ogechi, and Ogechi has also, aside from the fact that she consults, she has flexibility to raise her family. She has 2 sons under the age of 4. And by the grace of God, they call her for speaking engagements when I see her face. She also has an egg business that she does. Why? Because when she's not actively in any school consulting, she's able to do other side gigs effectively, raise her family. You can see the way her cheeks are. Her cheeks are coming out very, very wonderfully well. So she was a school administrator. Kemi, you are laughing. Yes, so don't mind that. She's just enjoying my brother's money. And one of the beautiful things, she was an administrator when she was still single. So by the time marriage came in, she was like, oh, Dr. Toyin, I cannot be able to do everything I was doing while I was a school administrator. I like to take on this course. Graciously, our husband was gracious enough to also invest. So if you're a woman here, you're like, call daddy, call daddy. We know what we are talking about. don't go alone. Call daddy. Let him know what you are learning and everything. So let's go to the 10 ends you need before. Why are you laughing? me, I am a chalugo. I have Odogu in my life. So, and if you are single, strategically position for Odogus. Odogus I have sense, so that will not beat you. Anyway, Odogu means wise man. So Odogus are good. All right. So that was on a lighter note. So let's go on. The first end you need to know is your niche. You need to be able to identify and define a specific area of expertise you want to solve problem in. Number 2 is your network. And that is why we are saying, come into Core Skills Transformational Academy Limited. Any of the courses, you're already on the WhatsApp group. Don't run away and leave. We have a lot of free courses, free. If you think that, oh, today, those marketing. Why would we market? Before, how did you get to know about us? Running sponsored ad. Is it easy? If it is, run out. So we will market, because as much as we are putting in, we have to also expect a return. It's only a foolish steward that would sow and will not expect to reap. So, but be in the right professional network, and would encourage you. Aderonka will be dropping the link to the free WhatsApp group for the Education Tribe. That's like our foundation, where we have monthly free webinars. I'm not the one that you will see there, caveat, so don't expect to see me there. There are people that would also train you there, and you could also volunteer to train. You need to also identify a need. What exactly is the pressing need within the education sector that you want to solve? And I hope you know that the education sector is not limited to just the academia. Anything that has to do with the knowledge economy is the education sector. Nurture. You need to be able to cultivate long-term relationships with clients, offer continued support, people that you have serviced before as an education consultant. You don't just train them or consult for schools and throw them away. You check from time to time. Nudge. You need to encourage incremental improvements. Use subtle encouragements to help schools and educators gradually adopt new ideas and policies. Novelty. That is, stay updated with innovative practices and trends in the education sector. By the way, today is what? What are we celebrating today? Let me know if we are trending.
International Day of Education.
International Day of Education. Renietta.
International Education.
Yeah, fantastic. Well done, everybody. Renietta, please. I am interested in the certification you went through in addition to core skills. I don't understand. Okay, you know what, Renata? My number is on the WhatsApp group. If you are there, Renata Consulting Limited, please let's talk after this conversation, because I don't really understand what you're trying to say. Yes, everybody, great job. International Day of Education, fantastic. And what a day that we have decided to hold this webinar. You can see that we are very, very on point, all right? Navigability, that has to do with your ability to navigate the complexities of education systems. Narrative, being able to create a strong narrative for your consulting approach. You know, being able to ensure that you communicate your value proposition effectively. This is something that you will learn in the level 2 of the course, just like Lucia said. Nuances, you must be able to tailor your approach to the unique context of each school and institution. No two schools are the same, and that's just the truth. No two schools are the same, and that's just the truth. Then numbers, we all know that data is very, very powerful, and data is used to articulately help to make informed decision. So in summary, your 10 N's are very powerful, and they are things that you should be able to use to get started. All right. So having said that, at this point, I would say thank you so much for joining in, but then I'll be calling on Toyin Sam-Emehelu. Toyin Sam-Emehelu is our human resource development personnel at Core Skills Transformational Academy. And so she's just going to be sharing 1 or 2 words with you. And after that, Bukola will be closing us out. Bukola is our executive assistant and administrator at Core Skills Transformational Academy Limited. So you see, it's not a one-man's business. We are a team. So you are safe. All right, Toyin, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dr. T, and thank you once again for this opportunity. I want to say that for everyone who is on this call, I want to say that you're in the right place. You know, something that makes Core Skills different is that apart from taking you through the theoretical program or the course, Dr. T will hold your hand practically till you get whatever it is that, and even beyond what it is that you have come to Core Skill to do. So probably you're still on this call and you're wondering if this is just like every other, you know, the WhatsApp group, they're selling a product. Probably that's still what is going on in your head. I am a testimony, and when I say that, it's because I'm not trying to advertise Core Skill. I'm trying to tell you what is obtainable. So if there's anyone who's trying to transition, this is the best place that you can be. So please, Even after this call, you want more information, Dr. T's number is on the WhatsApp group. Click on it, chat me. I'll be readily available to also walk you through the journey. And trust me, 2026 is just the beginning of greater heights. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you so much, Toyin. Is Bukola still on the call? Bukola, are you still here?
Yes, good evening. Good evening,
Good
ma'am.
evening. So Bukola, close us out.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Bukola Lunge, and as Dr. Toyin has said, this course is something that is going to change life. A video is going to be coming out very soon. So for some people, or for people that did not really get much about the course, a video is going to be coming out soon where we explain more about the course and all the necessary questions you might be doubting about the course. And also, while we were shooting the video, just a quick one so that for people to be gingered, while we were shooting the video, I asked Dr. Toyin that, there is a lot of competition concerning consultation or education consulting, and I also said, the course, is it something that is different from other courses? And she said something surprising, which I want everybody to understand, that this is something that it is a vision, not just anybody's vision. It is core skills vision, and when you say something is personal, we know that it is very personal. She said the course is one of the first in Africa for that matter, and even the other person that wants to do something like that is in the United States of America. So just imagine you experiencing something new that everybody is not jumping into. So I am a testimony to Dr. Toyin's work, and I'm also a testimony to what she has done, because I've been learning a lot from her. Just imagine you also gaining a lot, and she's going to be holding your hands towards everything you want to do, mentoring you and everything. So I don't want to say too much, but I believe that people already get what you need to know about this course. And if you need anything, as Mrs. Toyin said, we are always available. The admin numbers is on the group as the admin. Anything you need, you can reach out to us. And I pray that at the end of the day, we'll gain more insights, we'll gain more clarity, and we'll get everything we need to do to utilize our profession. And also, it is a certified course, so you have a certificate. And Nigeria now is more of certification, because when you say I'm a consultant, people ask you, consultant from which place, from where to where. So there's a certificate to present that yes, I am really a consultant. So yeah, thank you, and see you in the other part of life. Thank you so much, everybody.
Yeah, so we're kicking off February 1st. By the way, we usually have students. That's just the truth. For each cohort, we have between almost 10 students for each cohort. And trust me, it's nothing like you've ever seen before. Okay, so I can see the chat box is buzzing. If you have questions about the program, please let us know. We'll be closing now because we don't want the video to be too long for those that will be catching the replay. But I'd like to read what Olayinka says here. Good evening, all. Thank you so much, Dr. Toyin. I really do appreciate you, ma'am. I want to ask if you do mentoring on educational leadership. Absolutely, we do that. We do that. Trust us, we do that. Yeah. Temiloluwa says, please, how do I join the WhatsApp group? Okay, Temiloluwa, were you the one that I think you sent me on the last minute, and I quickly sent the group to you? So there's a link that I've shared with you. Yeah, there's a link that I've shared that you can just click on it, register your details on that link. Once you register your details, at the point where you submit the link to the WhatsApp group, you would see it at the after you submit. So be sure to join in so that you get all the information you need to get. All right. Do we have any other questions before we sign out? And then, of course, we are also going to be dropping a review link. What time are the classes? Fantastic. We have a full learning management system. So that means that it's at any time you have time, you just log in. We have our IT personnel that will provide you with support. You will log in, you'll be able to do everything you need to do at any point in time. Only that will give you 1 week to finish one module. Okay. So whether it's midnight, you wake up and you're like, hey, this midnight, I feel like reading. Let me go and take the course. Let me warn you, the course is not for Lily Liver though. Ask the alumni, give them the emoji, give them the give them the hints. It's not for the lily livered. You need to brace up, but it is something very interesting. Fantastic. I love this. Okay, so the classes are self-paced, but we do have 2 live classes where you will meet with me to ask me very, very important questions, and we will be able to answer it. Okay, I'm seeing questions. Let's keep it coming. Temiloluwa says, thank you so much. This is become of many hope. Absolutely. Hope to many. Absolutely. Olamide says, can we have a discount to extend till Monday? My team, should we allow, if they say yes? Toyin, Bukola, do you want to extend it to Monday? Bukola?
Yes, ma. We'll extend it to Monday, ma.
Okay, so my team has said they will
Yes,
extend
I
it.
can send it
Okay,
Monday.
because it's them, Olamide. It's them, whatever they say. I'm a leader that listens. So please give them their flowers and emojis. Lucy, yes, God bless you too. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Kemi says, thank you so much, Dr. Toyin. Okay, Tobejika says, please, will the slides be made available for No, we don't give our slides for free training, so we don't, Tobechuku, but the replay will be made available. Yeah, because we invested a lot of time and hours to create the slides. You can see that it's not just anyhow slides. Yeah, so absolutely. Thank you for the extension. Okay, I think Chidima is also interested. So my team said till Monday. Wisdom. Good. You are welcome. So please, my team have said till Monday. So please, you know what you're going to do for me? Blessing. Please, Blessing or Bukola, open the group. And those that are looking for extension, please, can you just indicate by typing extension on the WhatsApp group so that we will know. Do you get? Because we want to make sure that we keep our promise for those of us that are seeking for the extension. Yes, so I'm a leader that listens, so I have to no. We will open the WhatsApp group now. We'll open the WhatsApp group. Bukola, please open the WhatsApp group. Yeah, open the WhatsApp group so that they can type in the extension. So finally, we're also going to be dropping like a review. Have you done that, Bukola? No, not yet. I want to make sure that is done so that
I'm on it. I'm about to do
fantastic. That. Okay, so we're also going to finally drop like a review link for those of us that attended tonight's session. It's a free session, but the only gift you can give to us is to give us a 5-star review via a link. You give us a 5-star review and you also share your experience about tonight's session. Right, that's the only thing. You bringing all my team to work on Saturday is not child's play. I'm so blessed to have very committed people, and the least you can do to celebrate my team members is to, yes, the group is open now. Please type extension. Yeah, Christy, I see you. Who else? Who else was asking for extension? Okay, Olamide, can you type extension in the group so that we see you? Any other person that is interested in the extension till Monday, please type it right now or forever remain silent. Good, great. Yemi, I see you. Please type it now because my team they are taking notes. Awesome. Extension, okay? But the extension by Monday, that's what we promised, though, by Monday. If you write the extension and you don't pay by Monday, it does not cover you. So let's put the caveats there. Okay. So my team are already taking notes. Okay. So thank you, everybody. At this point, let me stop recording so that we can all unmute. But if you still have any other question, please quickly drop it now so that we can attend to everybody. I want to attend to everybody before we call it a night. So We're going to stop recording.